Hello and welcome back. So today's video topic is adaptations I've made. And that varies by what we're talking about. Mentally, some of the adaptations I've made, I was always one to ignore what other people said, but it always hurt. Now I've started to realize they don't know what they're talking about. Many times. I kind of went into this in the video of misconceptions and different things like that. So, one thing is I've realized that when I'm not being lazy, if I'm trying to do everything I can, but then stopping when the physical therapist has said I need to stop. I don't need to do everything all the time. My dad had this idea of, if you're feeling bad about yourself, go serve others. If you're feeling sick, get to work, etc., etc. Basically the opposite of sometimes what you need to do. So that's been a huge adaptation, and it's actually helped my dad and my mom and my children. As I've learned it, they've started to see the same things. My dad, not as much as my mom and my children, but that's another story. As for physical things, I went and I actually, with part of the stimulus money, I got myself a vibration machine. The one that it's a bigger one, so you can sit on it, but it's actually big enough I can actually lay on it too, like my back fits on it. And I will, especially if I haven't been able to get out and about that day for one reason or the other, I will lay down on that machine, and it actually works the muscles. They've proven this scientifically. It works the muscles because the muscles have to adapt to the different positions as it's vibrating that your body goes into. And so that's been very helpful, especially on days when I may have a hip that's telling me, oh, I'm not going to hold weight, or a knee, or maybe I've just been to PT and everything's in and I'm really worried about putting anything out, or whatever reason. Maybe it's a day when I've been mentally exhausted, like working very hard mentally, and so I didn't do as much physically. That's been very good. It's also a way to build up stamina to where you can do even more. Because of the way it works, you can do a little bit, you can time it and slowly build up over time without overwhelming your muscles, and to where they can't take it and they're breaking down more than they're building up. That's been an adaptation. I've had to accept that I have to take Zenpep. It's, in a way, an adaptation. Anything we do with our bodies that isn't the normal is an adaptation. And that's something that I think a lot of people forget. They think of adaptations as things like wearing braces all the time, KT tape, using canes or walkers or wheelchairs. All of those are great adaptations, and they are necessary for some people. But there's other adaptations that we have to make in slowing down, not pushing our bodies as hard, in deciding what exercises we do, in the medicines, the supplements that we take, many different things like that. All of those are adaptations, and all of those are the same. I don't feel someone should be in a wheelchair should be looked at different than someone who has to take a pill before they eat, or a pill once a day in the morning because their thyroid levels are low, or different things like that. All it is learning, is doing what we need to do to be able to function at our best. That's what an adaptation is. And we should accept that they are doing what they need to do to be the healthiest person they can be. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.